New at 5, old brick buildings are putting people in Seattle at risk. In an area prone to earthquakes, a fix is needed. But the city of Seattle is eyeing a short-term upgrade plan that would be voluntary for property owners.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith is joining us now with more on this. So, Matt, why the wait?
Well, the reality is we're talking millions in dollars in repairs for hundreds of buildings in the city of Seattle. And while there's this ongoing threat of an earthquake potentially happening at any moment, the city's plan is to get work done towards a mandatory ordinance by late 2025. The voluntary one that we're talking about that would happen sooner is more to assure building owners exactly what will be asked of them. All around Seattle, old brick buildings like this pose a risk to people who live or work inside. In some instances, they're churches or schools. This school in the Mount Baker, North Rainier area, it's actually among 8 listed on the city's list of unreinforced masonry buildings at critical risk. An additional 600-plus buildings that haven't seen any updates made the list as either high-risk or medium-risk buildings. A concern, as we've already seen during the 2001 Nisqually quake, what happened to brick masonry buildings that haven't been retrofitted to more modern standards.
We're really in a race against time before the next major earthquake hits Seattle. I think we need to keep that foremost in mind. And these buildings pose a significant threat to those living and working in them if they're not retrofitted.
Next week, the city council will vote to begin a path towards a voluntary ordinance next year and a mandatory ordinance the year after.
Please drop, cover, and hold.
For years, our area is prepared for the big one, but older style brick buildings add an extra wrinkle.
Unreinforced masonry buildings have a history of performing very poorly in earthquakes. More people die in unreinforced masonry buildings in earthquakes than in any other kind of building typology.
Not to mention, new research published just 1 week ago has now raised questions over whether current models even account for what's already happened along the Seattle fault line. Though, as Professor Berman explains, we're constantly learning more about our area's seismic threats and the impact on buildings.
It's really a dynamic environment because our understanding of the hazard is changing so rapidly.
Now, I've posted a list online of all of these older brick structures that we're talking about. It actually shows what buildings have already been retrofitted and those that haven't. But this is beyond Seattle. In fact, Seattle's actually paying attention to this. I'm told there are people trying to do a similar inventory for all areas west of the Cascades because these buildings are everywhere. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.